Hello there, welcome to Center Stand Mechanics. My name is Kyle, and today I'm going to fire up my 2019 fe350 Husqvarna. This bike's been sitting a few months. I usually ride this one in the wintertime and stuff, but I haven't ridden it for the last little bit. It's been snowing and ice and stuff, so it's been parked here for a little while, and I just need to fire it up and dust it off, and I'm gonna put a plate on it again here pretty soon. So I'll start riding it again probably next week or so. I like to do a lot of dirt bike riding this time of year because it's still wet out there, and it's a little, I don't really like riding in the summertime when it's really hot out and dusty, and it's just kind of like not the best time. You can do it, but I don't know, it's a bit of a fire hazard and whatnot. Anyways, we'll pull this cover off. I like to keep, let's get this out of the way. Yeah, I like to throw a blanket or something over these bikes just to keep the dust off. But let's get it out into the daylight here. So yeah, this is just a crappy little mirror. I have the stock mirrors for it sitting on a shelf in there, but I usually don't put them on when I'm riding off-road. I just put one on here just so it's kind of legal if I have to go on the road and stuff. But yeah, here she is. This is the stock seat. I have another more comfortable seat. This seat, I don't know about you guys, man, but these seats are hard as, it's like sitting on a 2x4. So I use this one when I'm mostly just off-roading, but I have a much nicer, plush, wider seat for my bum. Because 20 minutes on that seat and I got a sore butt, let me tell you what. All right, so yeah, she's been sitting a little bit, but I'm just going to check the oil here. I can just tell by looking at it right now, she's right full. That's one of the things actually I got to do to this bike pretty soon. Is I got to do an oil change. Got to change the filter, and I also got to change the air filter. I think it's on the other side there, and do a little tune-up. So that I'm not going to do that today, but I will do that probably the next week or so. Do an oil change and filter and stuff. But for now, I just want to fire it up and run some fresh gas through the system, and that's about it for today. So let's see, I need two hands for this part. I'll put it back on my head, and here again, it's been sitting, let's see how long it's been sitting, since November. It's been I haven't ridden it. The weather's been crap anyway, so let's see if I can get the key in here. That's one thing I don't like about this bike, is the key's in a bad spot. It's hard to fit that in there. Come on. It is really hard to get the key in here. What is going on? Seriously? Huh. I guess that helps if you have it the right way around. I thought it went the other way. Okay, well, let's check the coolant. See how we're doing there. Oh yeah, she's right full. You see that in there, guys? It's right at the top. It's got this pink colored liquid in it. Okay, make sure sure that's nice and tight. I'm pretty sure it's got lots of fuel in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's down about, it's about right here. Oh yeah, you can probably see through it. So it's got lots of fuel. Let's see how this battery fared through the winter. Okay, make sure she's in neutral. Pull the clutch in, make sure the switch is on. Oh yeah, she'll fire right up. No problem. That run for a little bit and come back and shut it off. There, yeah, it ran for a bit. It's nice and warm. That probably charged up, helped the battery out quite a bit. So yeah, so that's the Husqvarna fe350 2019. I love this bike. Every time I go out and ride this bike, I think, geez, you know, this bike is awesome. I love it every time. There's not much I can say about it I don't like. It's not the fastest bike out there. It's plenty fast though, believe me. It's really light for its class. It's got tons of power for me. I think it clocks in at about 45 horsepower and weighs about 250 pounds. I think that it might weigh a little bit more with fuel in it, but that's still pretty light for a 350. You know, it's got a good sized fuel tank on it, and it's got a, you know, a headlight. You want all that stuff when you're out in the bush. It's just perfect. I love it. It's fun. It's got all the power you're ever gonna need, that I'm ever gonna need anyways. I mean, let's face it. You know, us old guys, you know, we can only handle so much fun, right? Anyways, yeah, I had a buddy at work that had the same bike, just a year newer, as a 2020, and he used to say the same thing. We'd be out riding together, and he'd be like, "Man, I love this bike. It's just awesome. It's perfect. It's everything you need. You know, it doesn't get much better than this, right?" I'm sure there's probably, I mean, some people probably argue the KTM's are nicer or whatever, but you know, that's fine. I think they cost a little bit more too. I actually ended up getting this bike on a sale. I bought it in February 2020. Yeah, February 2020, just before the great toilet paper crisis that we had there. And actually, it's funny because when I bought it, it retailed for about $10.50. I think they were going for about $12.50, but they had a surplus of inventory from another dealer, and I ended up getting it for $10.50, $10,500 that is. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so right when that the toilet paper was running out, I was worried about them closing down, and so I bought it, and they kept it over the weekend kind of thing, and you know, to get it all ready for me and stuff, and you know, do their thing with it, check it all out, and I was gonna pick it up like on Saturday or something like that. And I remember phoning the guy and going, you know, "Are you guys gonna be open? Like, am I gonna be able to come get my bike?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we'll if not, we'll figure out a way to do it." And that was right at the beginning of all that silliness, let's say. And yeah, and then all that happened, and then I just went out riding. It was great. Went out in the bush and did some social distancing on my own here, and yeah, but not a better way. Get away from it all, right? But yeah, just love this bike. It's gonna need a little bit of a wash. It's been sitting for a while, so some things are corroded up, but that's nothing we can't handle around here. But yeah, I just wanted to fire that up and blow out the cobwebs, and you know, just run some gas through it, and you know, refresh the battery on it and stuff. These things don't like sitting in the cold over the winter very long. It's good to pull them out every once in a while and fire them up. I mean, you don't want to do it all the time. There's theories about firing it up too much in the wintertime and running, because they condensate a lot, and you know, some guys will say that, you know, you kind of want to leave it for a while instead of running all that moist air through it and stuff. I think that's what they're getting at. But yeah, that's been long enough, and fired it up, bring it out of hibernation. Probably gonna put a plate on it next week sometime, and I'll be out riding it again. And yeah, it definitely needs a wash, and yeah, but other than that, it should be good to go. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll probably end the video here, and we'll see you again real soon. Center Stand Mechanics out.